round 3 game, Tommy's Boys versus LFO. We are in the lobby. We're just waiting for the teams to sort themselves out, and we will be getting underway. I was fortunate enough to play in the Cup a little bit earlier on, Ben. Didn't go too well. I did tell you previously. I got knocked out by Tech Rated and his team, who did win the Cup Saturday, I believe it was. So not a great performance by us, but we were only pickups, so
but
it's not anything.
Well, you played well, right?
Personally, I was amazing, but I'm always going to say that.
Of course.
Just play Maz, the beast as a rock. Why are you in our game, Papa Ditch? Surely you should be asleep by now. Just so you know, Just Play Maz, who is in the stream chat, that is Papa Ditch, who is in our game as well. He's usually asleep, apparently, always asleep. Oh, okay. So we can just ignore anything that he says in the stream chat as mere dream yabba.
Fair. I'll take this moment to just quickly say, if you haven't done already, if you guys could tweet out the stream, I would love you long time. Yeah. What should we set our aim for? Like, I always like to have an aim. I mean, what should we go for? Should we go for? Well, I mean, how many did you hit last time when you guys streamed? What was your account?
Pretty sure we peaked around 35 last time. I've been tweeting out a little bit, and I've said I want around 50 this time. So anyone that is in the stream chat now, if you are on Twitter, make sure you do tweet out for us. Tweet out the stream link, which is www.twitch.tv/INS Assassin. And of course, you've got me, Enigma Sam, at Enigma Sam, and you've got you, Ben, which is your Twitter?
At Bembo100, BEN, 100. Woo! Try and tweet at both of us. Tweet the stream link, and should we take some questions? I quite like question time. Question time's always good, so. I mean, if anyone in the chat has any questions for either me or Sam before this game does get underway, hit us up dead quick and we'll see what we can come up with. I just love reading the stream chat. Like, it's always good fun. Yeah, I myself PV Sam the other day saying he loved me in chat previously. Fun. I think yeah, there we go. Okay, cool.
I've got to admit, I do love you in stream chat, Papa Ditch, just for the banter you bring. I mean, you tore into Rez. You made one comment and Rez wasn't very happy with that, so. You know, it was easy. It did shut Rez up for about 5 minutes, which is always a good thing when you are commentating with him. But yes, if you guys do have any questions, any of you that are in the stream chat now, if you do want to ask myself or Ben something, make sure you type it in the stream chat and we will answer your questions straight away.
I'm just trying to tweet out the stream and send the link to everybody I know, and it's confusing, but I'll be there. I'll be 1 second. I'm not focusing right now, but I will be in a minute. Hopefully by the time the game gets underway, I will be typing. But it should be.
Yes, so after the game that we've got for you now, I can confirm that we will have Saturday's previous winner, Tech Rated, and his team of pickups will be playing against the previous finalists who they met there. Well, it looks that way at the moment anyway, which is Team Freelit.pro. We have been calling them Freelit. We found out that their name is actually Elite. But I'm going to keep calling them Freelit. It's a bit like the team that are in the stream at the minute, LFO. You see the boys with LFO in their clan tag. Their team name is actually Looking for an Org, but I didn't want to have to spiel out that every time I called their team name out, so I shortened it to LFO. And it seems like it's caught on because they have got LFO in their clan tags. They should have I Love Sam. Surely, but they have got LFO in their clan tag, so I'm going to keep calling Freelit, and that's the way it's going to go. So we will have a semi-final for you straight away after this game. We probably will take a short break before it, but make sure you do stay tuned because we have got loads of Call of Duty action coming up for you guys all throughout the evening. And on a boring bank holiday evening, what more would you want to do than watch some lovely Call of Duty?
So true.
It can't be anything better. So after that request for some questions in the stream chat, we have failed epically.
I know, yeah, like, come on, boys, like, in the chat, come on, ask me some questions, or ask Sam some questions, like, make it as fun as you want, like, come on, bank holiday, like, you only live once, YOLO. That was so corny.
I hate that phrase.
Yeah, I know.
I absolutely hate that phrase.
I started to say it, like, a lot, though, which is the most annoying thing, and I don't know why. Like, every now and then it's like, YOLO, and it's like, why am I saying YOLO? Like, I don't get it, but I'm still saying it. It makes absolutely no sense at all. But I can't wait to get underway. This is going to be a good tournament, I think.
I had it previously where I did have a Skype conversation with the host of this cup, which is DziRe Assassin, and I said defo in the Skype chat. I actually typed out with my own fingers the word defo, and then straight away after that, I corrected myself and called myself an idiot for sounding like a 12-year-old child.
Defo.
I just hate the word defo. I don't know why I said it. Maybe I thought I was like a 14-year-old girl, like on their phones texting their friends or some crap like that. But I just couldn't believe that I did say it. But it does look like in the game now we have got everybody here. I believe AD McCann was Tommy's final player that he needed to get in. So it does look like we will be getting underway very, very shortly. Tech rated is the maps for this game are Arcade and CTF, which you can already see on your screens. Then we will be going to Lockdown, Search and Destroy, and then the final game will be Bootleg, Capture the Flag. So Arcade and Lockdown Bootleg for this one. So it should be quite interesting. I do like a bit of Lockdown, Search and Destroy. I'm not going to lie. One of my favourite maps. CTF and Search and Destroy.
Lockdown to play far the best for S&D, just saying. I just feel it's really well balanced compared to some of the other S&D maps that you're going to play. And it's kind of not so much with the CTF, obviously everyone knows how one-sided it is, so we're not going to get into that. But for S&D, I absolutely love it. I don't know about you. Oh yeah, we're getting underway. Awesome! Right, finally.
I've just got to address a point that's come up in the stream chat. Easy XP by Tech Rated. You did only beat us by one flag on the CTF on Dome. You may have beat us in the S&D.
Don't get baited, Sam. Don't get baited.
We will jump straight on board with the SAS team, which will be Tommy's boys. And I think we should jump straight on board with... I think we should go with... Go on, call it.
I'm going to go with... Yeah, I'm going to go with McCann.
Yeah, I was on board with McCann as well, as he does push up escalators. This one there doesn't quite finish up getting the kill. Throws a nade, misses him. Waits for him to come down, does pick him off in the end.
Oh, that was a nice little kill there by McCann. You're going to see now he's probably just going to push up these eskies, and it looks as if he's just going to try and give his teammates some support. They can try and get some map control now. But I don't think, interesting play. Just going to go back towards us, and I think someone didn't spawn in actually, or it seems like there's only 3 people on their actual team. So that isn't good. And yeah, it was Tommy actually didn't spawn in. So yeah, Tommy, the leader of Tommy's boys, not even spawning in.
There was a distinct lack of Tommy in Tommy's boys just then. I was looking for the second SMG when we were trying to call what player we were going to go and spectate. I was going to go with Tommy because he did cast with me on the previous Fun Cup. But yeah, he didn't spawn in, so I couldn't.
Oh, well,
Tech rated, easy. We were lying on our flags messing around, kiddie. I know you were lying on your flags. I was screaming about it.
Oh God, nah. They didn't do 4-man D, did they? If they did 4-man D, they didn't.
It wasn't quite 4-man D. I mean, Tech rated might as well have not been playing because I kept headshotting him every time he spawned up. So that was an easy kill all the time. So they were pretty much working with one down. Team Chi James, he wasn't really in the game. I don't know what he was supposed to be doing. The S&D, we did get destroyed 4-0.
Oh, you got 4-0 in S&D?
Yeah. But I will just say we were playing with pickups. I played with Nooney and Little Turk. He played in the previous one. He played in the previous one-day cup, and he had never played Deserto before he played the DziRe One-Day Cup on Saturday. And this was his second ever time playing Deserto on his second Fun Cup, so he's jumped straight in at the deep end, and he didn't do too bad. We were playing with DBHO Bay. That's no excuse.
Just make sure. It does sound like a few excuses are being thrown around. Just gonna say that. Sounds like. Well, what was the map you got 4-0'd in? Like in S&D?
S&D Underground.
Ooh.
Not a favourite of mine, I'm not going to lie.
No, I absolutely hate that map for S&D.
I like to play quite sneaky. I'm quite a sneaky little player. I like to try and get round the back and stuff like that. And it's pretty much impossible on on Underground. You're just going to get shut down straight. I try on one round, and I think I was rated that double stun naded me and then like come up teabagged me in the back of the head. And yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Oh, funny. You got teabagged. Oh God. No, let's leave it there before we carry on with that. But anyway, predictions. What are your predictions for this round? We've got who can you see taking the W, the victory?
I'm going to go for Tommy's boys. We've got some LAN XP between them. LFO looking for an org. I don't think they've previously been to a LAN, but they have performed well in one-day cups. We saw them get through to the semi-final. They did get knocked out by Rated's team, who was Rosie's boys, in that semi-final, who went on to eventually win the cup. They took them to stopwatch on one map, I believe, as well. But I'm going to go for Tommy's boys here. I think they'll just be too strong for him. Pseudo is host, and he's a big connection warrior.
Oh, God.
But we are going to jump straight into the game now. We have started it back up. It does look like Tommy's straight back in. And because he was late the first time, I don't think we should go back on board with him. I think we should stay where we started before, which was McCann.
All right, we'll get on board with McCann then. And I can't change player yet, sad face. But where is he? Where is McCann? And there he is. So he's going to be using his, obviously the same class, going to be using his PP. Looks like he's going to do the same rush he did last time, so he's going to try and make his way. No, changes his mind as the teammate does call out mid, and he does drop Triz. So nice play there by McCann. You saw he looked like he was going to try and do his Eskies rush, but decided against it. McCann could go for an early pull, but no. Tiny was sat in that flag area and denies McCann that early pull. Nice two-piece there by Tiny as well.
That was a great early push there from Tommy's boys, as they come in under a little bit of pressure from LFO, but they did manage to push out through mid-map, pick up a couple of kills, and then begin to push on the flag. But LFO look like they've pulled the flag. Have they gone back through paint with that? They have indeed.
Yeah, and he's jumped down, and Tommy needs to see if he can stop this, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. He isn't. So Tommy's boys going at 1-0 down within the first minute, as Tommy looked very confused as to where that flag carrier had actually gone, but you see him pick off nice 2 kills, and that will be a flag pull here to Tommy's boys, and it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to set up. As
That's
Tommy
a big kill by Tommy.
Huge pull there on Tiny, and he has picked up that flag, and I don't think he's actually going to be contended, and it looks like that was a fantastic counter cap, so it's going to be 1-1, so massive action going in at the very start of this game, so it looks like it is going to be a very, very good game indeed.
That was a brilliant counter-cap play there by Tommy. He did get bamboozled a little bit, I should say, by the flag carrier, but managed to push up straight away after, put the pressure on, and counter-cap against LFO. I just want to make a point. Pierce, who captured the flag for LFO, he was probably their outstanding player in the previous cup. He pulled off some amazing clutch plays just at the right time. As Eskimo does pull the flag, they get 2 down against LFO. As they're trying to pull this through B, Domo, are they going to make it?
Got some support, but no, Triz is going to drop Eskimo, and we default over to Tommy, who's doing some great defensive work back on his flag. And Tommy's boys, they seem like they were a bit shocked by that first flag cap, but they've gone and secured 2 in the space of a minute. So definitely playing a little bit more aggressive now, and this is Call of Duty that we like to see, so we'll stay on board with Tommy as he progresses through green. And he is going to get stunned, and I'm not sure where that stun actually came from. I think that was somewhere near B, Dom.
I do currently believe we're having a bit of a problem with the stream. There is no game vision up for anybody, so we'll try and get that sorted as soon as we can. But we'll carry on commentating. We'll try and give you the live feed as good as we can. We understand that you haven't got pictures at the moment, but we'll try and get that sorted.
Oh, well, as it stands, it's actually 2-2, so LFO have actually just counter-capped once again, so I'm very sorry that you guys can't actually see this, but this is some fantastic Call of Duty, and currently 2 minutes 20 left on the clock, currently on board with McCann, who's back of spawn, did just get tagged from someone in green, and you're going to see him switch out to this PP, and just trying to find out where that player was who tagged him in green. Looks like he has been down by Tommy there, as you're going to see McCann push top glass. With 2 minutes 4, this has been some absolutely amazing Call of Duty. Once again, and Tommy's boys have pulled the flag once again. You're going to see McCann see if he can get that kill, and has he choked? No, he takes down 1. There is someone else
there. Great play by McCann there to pick up the 2-piece. Absolutely brilliant play there. Needed that support, so and he picks up the 3rd as well. Awesome support by McCann, and that's going to lead Tommy's boys 1 minute 43 left on the clock, 3-2 up. Yeah,
they're playing really, really well right now. We'll stay with McCann. Definitely man of the moment so far. Did pick off a 3-piece. Did look like he was going to choke it, but managed to recover well. He knows someone is near that perfume area and does get dropped. Not sure how Cully actually dropped him there, but no worries. Eskimo is going to pick him off with the knife, and we will default over to him. It looks like he's just going to try and get some map control now as he makes his way to top class. Just trying to wait for some of his teammates to spawn in. Drops down, takes down 1. Nice play there by Eskimo. Takes down the 2nd as well, and could well be pushing to try and pull this flag.
That is absolutely awesome play there by Eskimo. Knew he had to push up and force the spawns. pushed a little bit too hard for my liking in the end. But it's going to be left to Tommy to pick up the people coming off of AW. He does get 2. Great play by Tommy. Knows people might have spawned in Burger Town, so he's going to go back